Thanks, guys. We are in the thick of fall athletics, specifically football, and this weekend gave the team a win to remember.
Iowa took down Wisconsin on the Badgers' home turf, making the Hawkeyes 5-0 on the season. Getting the W was the main highlight of the weekend, but it also gave Iowa a little extra bonus.
We are now ranked 22nd in the polls because of the victory, and Iowa hopes to keep climbing the ladder as the season continues.
Football reporter Laura Bulanda gives us the highlights from the tough-fought game that put Iowa on top.
In a low-scoring, defensive-heavy game between the Hawkeyes and the Badgers on Saturday, the Hawkeyes came out on top in Camp Randall Stadium for the first time since 2009. Wisconsin received the ball and dedicated its first drive mostly to Joel Stave's arm. After a clutch pass breakup by Desmond King on 3rd and 5, kicker Rafael Gaglione kicked a 46-yard field goal to put the Badgers on top 3-0. In Iowa's first drive, Kanziri was stopped for a loss of 2 yards, and on 3rd and 7, a 21-yard pass to Matt Vandenberg puts the Hawkeyes on the Wisconsin 48. A few run plays later, they found themselves on the 8-yard line, 4th and 2, but a pass to Henry Krieger-Kobel just doesn't get there. Moving on to the second quarter, the score still 3-0. Wisconsin takes the ball downfield to set kicker Gaglione up for a 42-yard field goal, but it's no good. In the next Iowa drive, Beathard's pass is intercepted by linebacker TJ Edwards, but a personal foul penalty on Jesse Hayes puts the Hawks 15 yards ahead with a first down. At the end of the drive, Kane came in to kick a 27-yard field goal, but the wind got the best of him, and it was no good. Wisconsin's next drive ended quickly with an interception by Desmond King. Iowa capitalized on the opportunity, putting a quick 7 points on the board with a touchdown pass to tight end George Kittle. With just 2 minutes and 59 seconds left in the second quarter, Stave was sacked by Drew Ott, causing a fumble recovered by Iowa's Nate Meyer. This gave Kane a chance to redeem himself with a 33-yard field goal. The score at half, 10-3. In Wisconsin's first drive of the third quarter, Stave threw another interception to Desmond King on the Iowa 11-yard line. Iowa came back with a couple of pass completions to Matt Vandenberg, who went 6 for 6 on the day. But it wasn't enough as Beathard throws a pick to safety Michael Caputo. This set the Badgers up for a solid rushing drive to kick a 46-yard field goal. The score now 10-6. In the fourth quarter, both teams fought back and forth pretty evenly, but it was Iowa's defense who came out on top to stop Wisconsin on the Iowa 16-yard line. The final score of the game, 10-6, with Iowa holding a 5-0 record and the Heartland Trophy. Reporting inside Camp Randall Stadium, this has been Laura Bulanda with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Now, anyone could tell that this wasn't an easy game for Iowa to win, and the defense was definitely something to talk about.
But football reporter Taylor Brooks tells us how the offense managed to pull in their end of the bargain and get into the end zone.
When Iowa came into Camp Randall Stadium on Saturday, they knew that Wisconsin's defense was going to be a battle that they haven't experienced so far yet this season. And when quarterback CJ Beathard was feeling the pressure, something had to give. And surely enough, Iowa found ways to score. One player from Wisconsin's defense was harder to contain than most. Outside linebacker Joe Schobert showed no fear when adding pressure to Iowa's man in the pocket.
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, to me, he played like that last year, and I'll go back 2 years, but last year I thought he was a great football player, and he's playing at a really high level right now. He's done it every week out there.
Quarterback CJ Beathard may have not been able to rush like he usually can, but he kept his poise when he had the ball in his hands, and even when the ball wasn't in his hands.
Yeah, the one coming out of the pocket, that's just something quarterbacks have to, when you're running, you really want to secure the ball, so it'll be a great learning experience.
Beathard was sacked twice against Wisconsin and threw one interception, but somehow the quarterback and his offense scored points when it counted.
We're impressed with, what we've done so far and continue to improve, and we'll look at the film and, correct some mistakes because we didn't play as clean as we wanted to.
The run game has been important in the past 4 weeks, but in week 5 against a monster defense and a ranked opponent, Jordan Kanziri shined yet again, but this time on short gains.
The fact that we can get certain things done and just the fact that our offense has worked the way it has and proved that it can get certain things, situations like that done.
The average per rush for Iowa was 3.6 yards, but Kanziri had the ball in his hands 26 times with 128 total yards.
Jordan's been playing well each and every week.
Even though Kanziri didn't have a touchdown against Wisconsin, Iowa managed to score on a Wisconsin team that hadn't let their opponent get a touchdown in 3 games.
It's just the work that we've put in and the things that we've focused on that are showing up on the field of finishing and fighting and to the end and never quitting. It doesn't matter what situation comes our way.
One offensive player that was inactive on Saturday was wide receiver Tavon Smith. Smith suffered a knee injury earlier in the week, and head coach Kirk Ferentz said he could possibly not be back until after the bye week on October 24th. But like many times before, Iowa has gotten through this type of adversity. Inside Camp Randall Stadium, this has been Taylor Brooks for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The pressure to continue this winning streak doesn't stop. Homecoming week is upon us, and Illinois will be inside Kinnick Stadium on Saturday.
Illinois just beat Nebraska on a last-second touchdown on Saturday to beat the Huskers 14-13. So you know this homecoming weekend will be an exciting one here in Iowa City.
That's all we've got for you here in sports, but be sure to stick with us throughout the week for updates on all things Hawkeye athletics.
Cole and Kelsey, back to you.